want a pet.
All right, so animals of the savanna habitat.
Snake?
I'm doing something.
I love cheetahs. I like cheetahs a lot. Me too.
You do. I like lions better.
All right. I don't know what Josiah is talking about. Okay, so animals of the savanna habitat. So I'm going to go ahead and go through it. So some of your favorite animals might live in the savanna: lions, giraffes, elephants, and zebras. The savanna is a grassland habitat. That means it is a large piece of flat, grassy land. So the savanna is another land habitat, just like the forest was, but it's a grassland habitat because majority of the habitat is open fields full of grass and land, and that's because of the animals that live there. Okay, so let's talk about the water. There are 2 seasons in the savanna. They have the rainy season and the dry season. Finding water is never difficult during the rainy season, of course. Yep. During the dry season, though, many animals migrate to other areas to find water, while others search for plants that store waters. So in the savanna, they have 2 seasons, the rainy and the dry. The dry season is probably the hardest season because there's no water, and the animals, there's a lot of animals that live, huge animals that live in the savanna, and so they have to go all over trying to find water. So the dry season is really hard for the animals during that time. But I guess when the rainy comes, it probably makes up for all the dry season. Okay, let's look at 79. Let's talk about the space in the savanna. The savanna is a large area of land that stretches as far as the eye can see. Large animals can live there. Animals that can run fast also live in the savanna, like the cheetah. So the savanna is so big, and it has to be big because of some of the animals that live there. Like what? The elephants, right? You need a big habitat for an elephant. Not just that, you have a giraffe that lives in the savanna. You have rhinoceros that live in the savanna, hippos, crocodiles that live in the savanna, lions, cheetahs. All of these different types of animals live in the savanna, so they need this open land so that they could live there. And then the cheetah, we know the cheetah is one of the fastest animals, so of course they need a lot of space to run fast, right? They couldn't run fast in, say, just like a small area. They need that. So let's talk about the food. While some of the animals in the savanna are predators, many of the animals depend on the grass. That's why it's a grassland habitat, because most of the animals that live in the savanna eat the grass. These animals are called grazers. All the animals who eat the grass are called grazers. The largest grazing animal is the elephant. He eats the grass and the plants and the trees, all of that. Elephants eat grasses, leaves, and fruits. Elephants keep the savanna clear by eating shrubs and trees. This helps the plants grow. So, of course, who knows what the top predator would be in the savanna habitat? Who would it be, Chaz?
The lion?
Of course, the lion. Who else would be a predator in the savanna? The lion. Who else? Austin.
The cheetah.
The cheetah as well. Who else would be? Who else would be a predator? Omar.
The leopard?
Well, the leopard doesn't live. I think they live in the rainforest, but okay, yeah, if they did, but they're in the rainforest.
Jaguars live in the rainforest.
I think leopards too.
Yeah,
if a leopard did live in the savanna, yep, the leopard too. Pretty much all the big cats. Okay, so there's one more. I'm waiting for someone to say there's another one. Bailey?
Zebra.
Not a zebra. Zebras actually prey. They hunt zebras all the time. Yeah. They do. Zebras eat grass, so they're prey. Okay, anybody? Colin?
A rhinoceros?
Rhinos, they don't eat other animals. A predator, meaning they're big, they are very dangerous, but when a predator, they're gonna hunt other animals. So we have all the big cats. There's one more. I might, let me see. Josiah, let's see.
Crocodile.
Well, yes, he would be one too. But there's another one.
I got this.
Say it again.
An elephant.
No, elephants eat grass, y'all. They are grazers. Elephants, zebras, gazelles, they are grazers. They eat only grass. Only grass.
Oh, I know.
Please don't tell me
The tiger.
Tigers live in rainforests, not savannas.
Oh.
A hyena. Hyenas.
Oh.
Yes, hyenas. They're also predators. Yes. So usually all the big cats and hyenas, crocodiles as well, they are usually the predators. They hunt other animals. Crocodiles will usually catch animals that'll come to the water. That's when they'll catch them. But lions and all the big cats, hyenas, they will chase the animals down to catch them. So yeah, maybe we can watch a video one day of that. You know, of them hunting, because they have to eat. Everyone has to eat, and that's how they eat. So like zebras, gazelles, elephants, giraffes, they eat plants. They're, you know, and usually elephants and giraffes, they're usually not hunted. I mean, they're too big. Maybe the babies, but not so much the big ones. No, they don't try to hunt for them, really. Okay, so shelter. Let's talk about page 80. So the savanna is a little different when it comes to shelter. The savanna does not provide shelter, so many animals will stay in groups. Elephants will stay together in herds. The older elephants work together to protect the young elephants from predators. Lions are very powerful predators. They are very large, strong, and can run fast. Lions live in groups called prides. So a lion's group is called a pride. An elephant's group is called a herd. Usually an elephant, a gazelle, they're called herds when they're all together like that. That's why if you ever saw a video of a savanna, it's a bunch of them together. You don't usually see them one by themselves. Not zebras, not elephants, none of them. They're usually in groups. That's because they have to stay like that to stay safe. Sometimes though, one of them does end up getting caught and food for the animals. So a pride can be large or small community of lions. Lions hunt not only for themselves, but for all the lions in the pride, especially the cubs. So you can see the picture of the lions there and how they're sitting down. Okay? So this is the savanna. So yeah, would anybody like to, so does anybody know where the savanna is? There is only one place where you will find a savanna. One place. Only. Let's see. Okay, Josiah, where would I find a savanna? Unmute.
In Africa.
Yep, in Africa. That's where the savanna is. In Africa.
That's the only place.
So you actually could like visit, like if you go to Africa one day, you could go on a safari and you could go and see the animals like in their natural habitat. You could go. A safari is kind of like the zoo, but instead we're going in their territory. In a zoo, the animals are usually locked up in a cage, but in a savanna, we're going to their territory. So we have to protect ourselves. Usually you're riding like a truck as you go throughout and you'll see them.
Oh, geez. Lions don't.
I actually went to Savannah once. Can I ride a cheetah?
I mean, you could, but I don't know if you want to do that.
The cheetah.
Cheetahs don't eat humans.
No, it's not that they eat humans, but if they have to, they will defend themselves. You know, they don't hunt for people, but you know.
Nice.
Because I have a bunch of swords. I can just slash them.
That's what you can do.
All right, so let's look at a video of the savanna, and we'll be done.
Yeah.
All right, yes, we had a long class today. Okay.
Everybody mute.
Yes, please.
Mute.
Savanna, also called a tropical grassland, is a large open area covered in grasses and shrubs, but not many trees. On this virtual field trip, we're off to the most famous of all savannas.
See how they're in a herd? See how all of them are in herds? They travel like that together. Even the giraffe.
Yeah.
We usually won't see just one by
Stretching
themselves.
through Central and Southern Africa, this is the biggest savanna on Earth. In a savanna, the weather is warm all year round and there's lots of sunlight. The amount of water in a savanna changes throughout the year. A lot of rain falls in the wet season, followed by
See
long
the hippos
periods
in the
which
water?
have no rain at all. The plants and animals in a savanna have adaptations to survive these long dry periods. Despite being dry for much of the year, the African savanna is bursting with life.
Hyena.
Great diversity of grasses cover the open plains. There are many bushes and shrubs and sparsely scattered trees too. The African savanna is famous for its diversity of animals. From tiny termites, beetles and butterflies to many of Earth's animal giants. Many of the animals in an African savanna are herbivores. This means they feed on plants. There's giraffes, zebras, gazelles, rhinoceroses, and elephants. Feeding on these herbivores are some of the world's best-known predators. There's big cats like lions, cheetahs, and leopards.
Oh, you're right, Omar.
There's jackals, wild dogs, and hyenas too.
Oh, look at the zebra.
Like in all habitats around our amazing planet, the plants and animals live together in a complex relationship and are all connected in the great circle of life.
Yep. All right, so that's the savanna.
It's food.
Yep.
That was cool.
That
I'm
was
not
cool.
lying.
So quiet. I'm telling you.
So yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that too in the background. So yeah, so
Yeah,
there are
I saw
leopards.
it
Omar was
too.
right. So yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's probably somebody who's there. Yes.
Lions,
I can make a roaring sound.